name is Paige. I'm 26. It's been 6 months since I married Ben, a salaryman, and recently I found out I'm pregnant. I usually work as an office worker, but I plan to quit before I'm due. The day I found out, I called my family back home via video chat to tell them the big news.
That's wonderful, Paige. You're pregnant? Congratulations.
Thanks, Dad. Congratulations, Paige. Make sure you keep yourself warm, okay? Thanks, Mom. Wait, Grandpa, you're crying. You're way too emotional.
I can't help it. I'm just so moved. I must do something right away, like throw my dentures on the roof for good luck.
Hey, Grandpa, that's what you do when a kid loses a baby tooth, so they grow strong, permanent ones. Please don't throw your dentures around. Grandpa, you're still as wild as ever.
Congratulations, sis. If there's anything I can do as your little brother, just say the word.
Thanks, Phoenix, but I'm okay for now. Ben's job is going well, too.
Come to think of it, Ben's boss was a classmate of mine back in school, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, wasn't he also the one who bought out that company near our place? Huh? Phoebe, you've been quiet for a while. What's wrong?
Wait, could it be? I can feel it. I sense something. Uh-oh, she's doing it again. No, it's just, I have a bad feeling, Paige. There might be some trouble ahead. Be careful. Phoebe's sixth sense is eerily accurate, almost prophetic. So yeah, her warning stuck with me, and just a few days later, one night, Ben suddenly said this to me.
Hey, the lease renewal's coming up, right? I already told the landlord we're not renewing.
Wait, what? Actually, Ben and I were living together in a rental apartment. But we agreed to renew it. Why would you decide that without me? Where are we even going to live?
At my mom's place.
Excuse me? Actually, ever since I got pregnant, my mother-in-law has been acting really cold toward me. She avoids eye contact, and when I greet her, she barely responds. That's why the idea of living with my mother-in-law never even crossed my mind. Ben, you know your mom and I don't get along, right? And I'm sure she wouldn't want to live with me either.
But she's the one who suggested we live together.
Wait, your mom said that?
I've told you before, you're just overthinking it. My mom doesn't hate you.
Are you sure? I mean, if I was just imagining things, that would honestly be the best case scenario.
Besides, if anything happens, I'll protect you. And think about how much faster we could save money living at Mom's place. I could even get a little more allowance, you know?
Ben's mom lived nearby, so the next day, I decided to stop by her place with some pudding from the station as a peace offering and asked her directly about the idea of living together. Oh, I'm so looking forward to living with you, Paige, she said with a big smile. Wait, had I really been imagining it all this time? Well, my belly's getting bigger now, and my body's more sensitive, and with work ending soon, it's going to be tough house hunting right now anyway. In the end, I agreed to move in with my mother-in-law. I figured, worst case, I have people around me I can rely on if it gets tough. But then, on the day we moved in, thank you for letting us stay. I'm looking forward to living together. Anyway, could you go make me some tea and bring some sweets? Huh? Sorry, what? Oh, I'm just so tired today. Can you bring the tea and sweets to my room? I'll be resting.
Hey, Paige, what are you standing there for? Go take her the tea and snacks, will ya?
Oh, okay. The next morning. Good morning. Mom, Paige, isn't it common sense for a daughter-in-law to wake up before her mother-in-law and make breakfast? Oh, I'm sorry. Honestly, I'd like you to be a bit more responsible. Seriously? It's 5 in the morning. I think that's plenty early. A few days later, it was a weekday, but I happened to have the day off. I was feeling awful and lying down on the couch when... Paige, what are you doing lying around like that? Oh, I'm sorry. I've just got really bad morning sickness today. Excuse me? And you think that gives you the right to slack off like this? Get up and make lunch already! Right. Just like that, my mother-in-law started dumping all the housework on me despite knowing I was pregnant and not feeling well. She basically treated me like a maid. I'm pretty sure she was the one who suggested we live together just so she could make me do everything and have an easier life herself. Of course, I told Ben about everything every night before bed, and every time he'd say, "I'll talk to her, I'll set things straight." Then one weekend, "Hey, Paige, there's a hair on the stairs." "Oh, sorry, I've got my hands full washing the dishes right now, so could you pick it up for me?" "Ha! Do you even understand your position in this house? A daughter-in-law who can't even keep the stairs clean?" Ben was standing right there, holding his newspaper and watching everything unfold. I glanced over at him, expecting him to finally step in and say something. But he turned away, just like that. Wait, what? He said he'd protect me. That night... "Hey, Ben, you saw what happened today, right? Why didn't you say anything to your mom?"
I mean, that wasn't really bullying, was it?
He looked away, awkwardly. "Excuse me? It was one single strand of hair on the stairs, and she yelled at me like that. If that's not bullying, what is?"
You're so annoying. Whatever. I'm going to sleep.
Then he rolled over, yanked the blanket over his head, and shut me out completely. Ugh, I'm done with this guy. He's totally useless. You know what? That's it. If you're not going to do anything, then I will. I'll take matters into my own hands, and don't say I didn't warn you. A few days later, on my payday, I logged into our joint account to deposit about $600, but when I checked the balance, I froze. What? Over $7,000 has gone! This was the account we'd opened together for our child's future. We both agreed to use it strictly for saving, and of course, I had deposited a large portion of my salary into it as well. In shock, I immediately called Ben.
Hello? What is it, calling me at work and all?
Ben, you withdrew money from our joint account, didn't you? A huge amount. What did you use it for?
What? Can we talk about this when I get home? I'm at work, you know.
Hell no! Tell me right now!
Okay. My mom said she needed to borrow some money. She's got debt, and well, she said it was urgent.
Excuse me? Doesn't she have your dad's inheritance?
I don't know, I guess she spent it all. She likes playing poker and stuff.
Come to think of it, there were times when she'd be out during the day while I was at work and wouldn't even get home until after I did. Wait. Your dad left behind a ton of money and she even sold the house they used to live in. Where did it all go? Everything. Ben's selfish actions, his complete lack of money management, and the way he just handed over our savings to his reckless mother without even asking me. I'm done. I seriously can't believe this guy anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. It was just too much. This relationship with them was unbearable. For the sake of the baby, I couldn't stay in that environment. If that's the way it's going to be, then I'll take the steps I have to. It just so happens that next week is when I'll be leaving my job. Time it well. They'll learn what happens when you make me your enemy. I'm Paige of the Panic family. Just watch this. So, on the night after, I made up my mind to get revenge. What? You're being transferred starting next week?
Yeah, and her dad called and said, if you're going to transfer here, you should just come live with us.
Wait, Paige, you're moving in too? Then who's going to handle this house's chores? My mother-in-law grumbled at first, but eventually, saying, well, I guess it can't be helped, she reluctantly agreed. Right now, Ben is covering all our living expenses, including hers. If his job falls apart, then she won't be able to pay off her debts either. Obviously, that's a serious problem for her. Well, she should just do housework herself if she wants things done. Anyway, what mattered most was that I was finally free. No more being bossed around by my mother-in-law or ignored by Ben. I had made up my mind, and now we were moving into my parents' home. As soon as we stepped into the living room, the whole Panic family was already there, waiting for us. It's that time again. Panic family assemble!
Thank you all for having us. I'm really looking forward to living here with everyone.
Ben had just barely finished saying that when, bam, everyone stood up at once, in perfect sync. Then, they began surrounding him.
It's showtime! Huh?
And right on cue, Penny came strolling in from the kitchen, still holding a kitchen knife. So, your mother really loved our dear Paige, didn't she?
Huh?
And you just stood by and watched, huh? I see.
Uh...
Well then, looking forward to living together. Just remember one thing, Paige isn't alone anymore. She's got me behind her. Got it? Huh? Do you hear me, huh? When Penny gave that eerie smile, the tip of the knife she was holding caught the light just right, and Ben collapsed, terrified right there. Creepy, truly creepy, as expected of Penny, someone who knows both the sweet and sour sides of the underworld.
Hey, Ben, if someone is giving Paige a hard time, sometimes the easiest way is to bring them close and handle it. Using the excuse of your company transfer to move things along was easy enough. Well, you just picked the wrong people to mess with.
My dad managed to talk to Ben's company president and arranged for Ben to be transferred here. The whole Panic family worked together to get revenge on Ben and mother-in-law.
All right now, is it my turn to lead the show? Come on, Ben, stop sitting there. Let's go. Huh? Go where? I've got a room for you, and I want to show it to you. Real nice room, my best pick. My room?
There's a temple about 20 minutes away from here by car. You know Grandpa's the priest there, right? I've arranged a room for you in the temple.
Don't worry, all the grandkids, including Paige, have gone through the training there just fine. Though for a spineless guy like you, it might be a bit intense. Temple? Training?
The temple's in a place with no cell signal, lots of nature, very peaceful. Say, let's go.
No, I don't want that. Don't even think about running, there's no point. This whole area, private property. And I'll be joining you for 3 a.m. runs. Nothing like a refreshing 10 kilometers in the morning, right?
Paul, and after that, you're planning on making him do 200 sit-ups and back extensions. Then 100 pull-ups on a tree branch, aren't you?
Ah, busted. No way, I can't do that. I don't want to.
Just a warning, don't even try to escape. I'll find you no matter where you go. And if you do run off, you might end up somewhere even worse. Right, Grandpa?
Hey, that's right. Might have to send you off on a ship next time. Or maybe he could work on my underground farm. I just started it as a new business project, but we're short on workers to dig down to 400 meters underground. No, I don't want to. Please. Then how about helping with the restoration of the underground dungeon at my circle's castle in Mukenstein-Druyen? I've heard strange things happen there at night, but hey, maybe you'll make some interesting new friends.
Enough chit-chat, let's go. Time for some good old floor scrubbing in your new room.
Wait! No!
And just like that, Ben was dragged off to the temple by Grandpa and Grandma. A few weeks later, after everything was finally in place, I headed over to the in-laws' house. Hello? Wait, Paige? What's the big idea ignoring my texts? Ben's not answering his phone either. Wait a sec, that monk standing next to you, is that Ben? Ben's mother's eyes widened in shock when she saw him, his expression completely transformed, as if he had reached enlightenment through Grandpa's training. Honestly, who could blame her? He looked like a whole different person, sharp, focused, and calm.
Mother, you must let go of selfish desires and repent. When you do, you'll see just how beautiful the world truly is. I did terrible things to Paige. I intend to spend the rest of my life repenting for my sins.
What? Paige? What did you do to him? Never mind that. You need to pack up and leave this house now. At that moment, Phoebe and Phoenix, who had been hiding by the front door, stepped out and revealed themselves. What? You're Phoebe? And Phoenix too?
This house, you're borrowing it from your older sister, correct? You'll be getting a call from her very soon, asking you to vacate. You agreed to pay her monthly rent in exchange for staying here, didn't you? But you haven't paid in quite a while, isn't that right?
What? How did you?
I can feel it. I sense it. The reason you kept calling Ben was because the deadline to repay your gambling debts is coming up, isn't it? You just wanted money from him.
What? So what if I did? There's no way my sister's going to kick me out. She doesn't even know about the gambling or the debts.
Oh, yeah, about that. Looks like your sis found out.
What? What? How?
She's actually a member of my volunteer circle. Ting! The group's called Goodbye Gambling Addiction and Everyone Deserves to Live Committee. We're all about turning our lives around and living with purpose.
What? Oh, and by the way, we already showed your sister all the recordings of you bullying Paige. Explained everything. She said she's going to let the rest of the family know too. So yeah, you've got no one left to rely on anymore, No way! Damn you! Just then, she raised her fist at me in a fit of rage, but...
Just so you know, attempting to strike someone is considered assault under the law.
Sensing things were getting dangerous, Paul came sprinting over from the car parked out front and grabbed her arm just in time.
You are aware that I'm a lawyer, aren't you? For all the emotional abuse you've inflicted on Paige, we'll be filing for damages.
What? Damages? At Paul's calm but firm words, my mother-in-law finally broke. Shoulders slumping, she collapsed to the ground, tears silently rolling down her cheeks.
And that's a wrap.
After that, she was kicked out of the house by her older sister. She ended up pawning off everything she owned just to scrape together enough to stay at a cheap guest house. But, of course, once that money ran out, and with my lawsuit coming after her, her debts piled up even further, and before long, she was frequenting shady loan offices. All the money that went from Ben and my joint account to my mother-in-law, we got it all back, which was such a relief. Turns out, she'd hardly ever worked outside before. Even when she started a part-time job, she kept being late and got fired within a few days. Now, she's apparently working around the clock at some factory way out in the mountains, recommended by some shady loan sharks. She's so bad at the job that she gets yelled at every day and is totally worn out. By the way, Ben and I are already divorced. Honestly, I had lost all love for him a long time ago. He's still working at his company while doing training at Grandpa's temple, but he's been voluntarily paying me alimony and, of course, child support. As for me, I safely gave birth to our daughter, Paula. Now the Panic family has a cute new member. Guess what? I'm working at Paul's law office now. Everyone helps out with the baby, so it's been a huge help. Oh, just last weekend, Penny, Phoebe, and I were pulling weeds in the garden. Ooh, it's getting so hot even though the rainy season hasn't started yet. Let's take a little break. Yeah, oh, I'll grab some drinks from the kitchen. Wait right here.
I sense something. Stop, Paige!
Huh? Phoebe, what's wrong all of a sudden?
Look at Paige's feet. There's something.
Paige's feet? Let me see. Wait, that's dentures.
That must be Grandpa's.
The Panic family really is one of a kind. With everyone around, I'm honestly fearless.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!